Prime Minister Alan Chastanet has criticized members of the local media for reporting in a manner which he considers prejudiced. This condemnation came during a recently aired episode of a documentary series by independent filmmaker Dale Elliott. In the past, the Prime Minister has been scrutinized for treating local journalists in a manner which has arguably been disrespectful. However, he attempted to defend himself during his sit-down with Elliott.
I ask for only one thing, of mutual respect. And it's not about me demanding that from anybody or it being a condition, but it is. So if you're going to do interviews with me and you're going to continuously want to, as I said, some of the media people have an answer already. They have their story already. So what they're going to do is continuously ask you a question until they get the answer that they want. They cut it the way that they want it, and they produce a document on you.
Chastanet went further, offering a sharp condemnation of some members of the local press.
There's some individuals in the media that I have had my own personal difficulties with, yes. Because I find that their reporting is extremely biased and unfair and prejudicial. So, and particularly some of those persons who themselves don't share any kind of values that I think that a media person should have. But that's the decision of the company who's hiring them to make that decision.
Elliott also questioned the Prime Minister as to whether he thinks the local media is politically neutral. Let's take a look at the response provided by Chastanet in the following clip, as edited by Elliott's production team.
Politically neutral?
Yes.
No. No. And clearly the evidence speaks for itself.
Good morning, sir. How are you today?
Very good, thank you.
I just want to ask a quick question about the National Health Insurance White Paper that was supposed to come out last October. Can you tell me who is working on that, and do you know what the progress is so far?
Any other questions?
Even when the question was referred.
Well, you have some media people which very clear that they have a bias of one sort or the other. But that's okay, because that's in every part of the world. I mean, when you listen to, you have CNN and you have Fox. People will tell you that CNN is supporting the Democrats and Fox is supporting the Republicans, or somebody who favors President Trump, or somebody who favors Obama, or now Biden. I'm not expecting anything different from St. Lucia, so these things don't upset me. But is it true that some people have a political bias? Yes.
Members of the press are often left frustrated by not being able to secure interviews with the Prime Minister and other members of his cabinet. Elliott concluded his interview by asking Chastanet why he gave him the runaround before eventually agreeing to that sit-down.
Well, I don't think that I was deliberately giving you a runaround. I mean, maybe sometimes you treat your friends the worst. Look, I've given a lot of interviews. At the end of the day, nothing before it's time.
Elliott, who describes himself as, quote, completely apolitical, prefaced the episode by leveling a number of serious allegations against his media colleagues. At the start of the piece, the filmmaker accuses members of the press of being political operatives posing as authentic journalists. He further suggests that the profession of journalism is marred by the, quote, allure of political promises to journalists for maligning, dishonest, and misrepresentation of the truth, end quote. For Choice News Now, I'm Annie Mathre reporting.